What's up, y'all? It's been a little minute, you know. Last time y'all see me, I was messing with these braids, and that was just only a few days ago, guys. Do you believe? Well, you gotta believe, because it's a condition, you know. Yeah, the scabbing, the scratchy, itchy scalp is back. But at least my braids are still neat, and, you know what I'm saying, looking fresh and crispy. Anyway, it's a nice hot summer day, and I am going to go deal with this car. This might have to be a story time. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now, but bottom line is that to make a long, when I say long, make a long story short, I've been dealing with this vehicle that I have of mine. I had it for 3 years, and on year 3, the beginning of year 3, which is going on 4 now, but the beginning of year 3 started getting issues, basically January of 2022. I took it to several mechanics, the last one being definitely a crook. My last $900 to finally get this situation that no mechanic can rectify. You see all the paperwork? This is a new car right here. I promise you, this is a new car in my hand. Okay, from January 2022 until now, that's how much money I've put into this car. And I still have a car note on this car. And the last guy that I gave my last 900 to, you know, I was going through, you know, my car was shaking and all types of mess. He was very confident that he knew what he was doing. Yep, I had all this paperwork to give him so he can take a look at it and see what you know, what's going on with the car. But just like every mechanic with this cocky attitude, you know, you could show me that, but like I pretty much know, yeah, okay. 10 days later, after you didn't have my car for 10 days and I'm picking it up 15 minutes of driving off the lot, yeah, the check engine light comes on. I call you immediately. Oh, yeah, just driving to put some, you know, hit the gas a little bit when you get on the highway, whatever, so everything can rotate through. Okay, cool. I did that. I took care of my business, went home. I didn't even really go nowhere. I went home, parked the car. The next morning, the car was doing the same exact thing that I paid this man to fix. I would start the car, and like a minute later, it would start shaking before it stops. Then I got started again, start shaking. I could do this like 6 or 7 times sometime. But the bottom line is, every time that happened, I sent him a video, let him know, like, look, what's going on? Like, he talking about, oh, you're gonna have to bring your car at this point. Bring my car? You had my car for 10 days. That's the time you should have used to be test driving it, getting up in it. Because I told you, if you was listening to me when I was telling you the story, you would have knew, like, okay, she's having an issue about in the morning with the starting. So you, with those 10 days, I don't know what you was doing, but it's funny how as soon as I got the car, the same thing was happening. So, okay, cool. Calling him, trying to figure out what's going on with the car. He talking about bring it back. No, I'm sorry. I got to make up that money that I had to pay on Ubers for those 10 days that you had my car. I had to get to work to make up that money that I gave you. Okay? The next day, I'm doing a little video. And sure enough, the car's hesitating while I'm driving. And I shouldn't have been on the video anyway, but still, that's not the point. The car is jerking while I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I just paid this man $900 and my car is doing exactly what I paid him to fix. So yeah, I got every right to be fucking angry. Okay, because again, I was already traumatized with mechanics. I already feel that they take advantage of women. Okay, and this man right here, he's definitely solidifying that, because after that, I done reached out to him already. I said, you know what? Let me get a detailed copy of those parts that I paid that $900 for. Since you said that that's what the $900 was for. You said that you was only charging me for parts and not labor. Okay, you said that it was gonna come up to $800. When it was time for me to put my debit card in, first of all, you asked me for cash, and who the fuck walks around with $900 cash, $800 cash? That right there, that was a red flag for me. So then when I put my information in the computer, which I took a screenshot of because you you fucking it says $850 now. Okay, $850. Maybe that's your little $50 labor. Okay, I ain't sweat it. But then that $50, there was $50 more for taxes. So it really came up to $901, which I have receipts. All right. So when I come pick up the car, you see all these receipts from other mechanics? These are all professional receipts. When I come pick up the car from him, I'm just gonna give y'all a quick glance. I got my information on it. All right. What it is basically a makeshift receipt that you buy from a dollar store. Like if you have a business and you just want to buy a regular receipt pad, and then you stamp your logo on it, which he did. He stamped his logo on it, which is just a name of the his place, a number, and an email. No website or nothing. Then, yeah, he got however, you know, his penmanship is, whatever. I'm just trying to figure out, but he got the stuff that he so-called did to my car. No prices of no, you know, none of the parts and none of that. So yeah, I called him. I said, hey, the day that I called him, first of all, he sounded like he was high as fuck, okay? Because I asked him, you sleep? He's like, no. He's like, you know how that be sounding. Talking about he gonna get back to me. All right, he didn't. Next day, I text him in the morning. Hey, when you get a chance, can you give me the detailed copy of, how much the parts cost so I could, see something? Because now I got another person with me, telling me like, look, you need to get, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, still ain't hear nothing back. So now at this point, now you playing with me. Now you playing with me because what mechanic don't want to make sure that his client is good? You feel me? They want to make sure that, first of all, their name is not tarnished. You don't want to have nobody talking bad about you, about your work ethic or whatever, your work or whatever. But don't you want to make sure that your client is straight so that, anything happen again, you can keep that business? See, he got the wrong one. Okay? So I'm going to hit him back one more time, and now I'm going to take him to court. If he don't hit me back one more time, I'm going to take him to court. I'm going to attempt to get my money back. Because first of all, I'm asking for a detailed copy of the parts that you said costed $850. Okay? You told me that. So let me try to see if I could give y'all a little, at least this part of it. Yeah, you can at least, this is what he wrote. Okay? So this is what he wrote. If y'all can understand that chicken scratch, but I got what I got out of that. And I need to know if anybody can understand what that is. Is that $800 worth of parts? Mind you, I got a 2013 Buick Verano at 117,000 miles. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'm about to go see, I'm about to dog. Nah. I'm about to see if a friend can help me out with this, because my friend has this part that goes into the part where you put this to see the codes. He has a little device that goes in there. Then that device links to his phone, this app on his phone. It tells you exactly what the code is, what you need to go do to fix it, how much it costs, what's the nearest mechanic that'll, do it. I'm like, where the hell was this device all my life? It's funny how it's the first time after all these 7,000 cars I had, and it's the first time I know anything about this. Well, I'm very grateful for this person who told me about this. So that's how I was like, yeah. So when the codes came up, I even screenshot it and sent it to the mechanic. I ain't get a response. So what y'all think is gonna happen now? Right.